I'm preparing for this. So on the hit series Evil, Sister Andrea's job is in jeopardy, and there's one sinister being behind it all, Leland Townsend.
Do you see demons, sister?
Yes.
Is there a demon in this room now?
Yes.
Where?
You know where? I asked to be judged by a 3-person priestly council. Only then may I be forced to retire.
Is that her right?
It is. She's also...
That man joining us now from the world of good and evil is a man who pretty much has a PhD in playing villains. His fans know him from shows like Lost, Person of Interest, Aaron from the movie Saw. Please give a big welcome back to my bad guy bestie in my head seat, the brilliant Mr. Michael Emerson!
Thanks, OG. Great to be here.
If you notice, I had to gather myself before I did that intro to that clip because I knew what was coming. Listen. Last time you were on, I talked to you about, every single time I see you, I talk to you about how I am not a fan of your character, Leland. And this season, yeah. I, along with a ton of other people, have even more reasons to love to hate him. You fully understand, don't you?
Yes, of course. That's music to my ears, OG.
It's music to your ears because you like to torture us, but you're such a kind-hearted person. You're such a nice guy. That is like, shows like how talented you are. Because every single time I see this show, I was like, yeah, Evil is the title, right? But I feel like that worked for the first season. The second season should have been called Way More Evil. And then this third season should just have been called Grab Your Holy Water and Your Rosary Beads, because we're going to need it. Are you with me?
I hear you. Get ready.
Do you have any ideas? How would you even prepare someone for this? Because I don't even know how to describe this. I don't know how much warning I have to give people.
It's just good fun. It's entertainment. It's kind of thrilling and terrifying, but also psychologically and intellectually stimulating, I would say.
It's so funny how you're laughing. You're laughing, it's like you're happy that we're like you're torturing us through this character. But in addition to the spectacular writing, the cast also brings their magic to the screen. And I've met everyone on the cast except Mike Coulter, from Katja to my cousin Asif, and we can tell you guys all get along. But do you talk to them on set when you're playing Leland? Because you know some actors stay in character. So if you're playing Leland, I don't know if you're going to be at the lunch table sharing your sandwich and your soup with them, waiting for the scene to start.
Oh, I'm not one of those actors. You know, we stand around and just talk shop, you know, and it's completely out of character. Who would want to be Leland 24/7? You know, would be.
I don't know how you roll. I don't know how you roll. By the way, can I tell you, Mr. Emerson, Leland is definitely on the list of scariest characters I've ever seen. So it has me wondering, is there any character or characters, TV or movie, that scared you or scarred you for life that you can remember?
No,
Really?
I don't think so. You know, I work in the industry. I don't get over invested in, you know, I'm always looking at how people are doing it, and it's not over effective.
Really? So because you know you're like, it's not real, so I know it's not real.
Right.
So
right.
No, I don't know it's not real because I believe the stuff that happens with Leland and stuff happens in real life. That's how I believe. That's why I'm probably a mess.
The scariest people on TV, I know they'd be pleasant to have a drink with, you know, and just...
Like you.
Like, yeah, you're proof. You're proof. Someone just said, like me, that I'm the scariest person on TV and I'm pleasant to have drinks with. But, you know, like our producer Stephanie was going like, all the Lost, whatever situation she can talk about in my ear. And lots of your fans know you from the show. And when you tweeted a picture of you, your wife, and the little reunion you had with your former co-star, Terry O'Quinn, people responded enthusiastically. So what do you think of all this excitement so many years later?
Well, it's just, I mean, I have had the good fortune to be on several TV shows that were a success and found an audience and kept an audience. And it's really gratifying. And I think I can chalk it up to always just following the best writing I can find.
I know. Best writing, and then when you factor that in with amazing acting, like from people like you, then it's like on a whole other level. And when I talk about amazing actors, your wife always comes to mind. I'm a huge fan of hers. She and I are like this. Tell her, by the way. And I told you she's going to be on next month. And she's been directing more and more. and you two met
Yeah.
working in theater and have
Yes.
appeared on each other's shows. We talked about this the last time I saw you about her being on Evil. What about her directing an episode? Would she be open to that since she's directing now and stuff?
I think she's open to directing anything at this point, and she's a good one. You know, she is a super well prepared director, and she's smart.
Well, I told you she's my favorite person. If she wasn't smart and nice and talented, she would not be my favorite person. And it's just so interesting to see your character. I'm just saying, it's the truth. Like, I really like good people and nice people and talented people because then I get to, it reflects on me because I'm not any of those things. That's why. Well, so by the way, is it correct that when you first came to New York, you were a magazine illustrator?
Yes, because I couldn't figure out how to get into the acting thing. So I had always been able to draw pictures. So I took weekend courses at Parsons, and I started doing that. Did it for quite a few years.
So do you still draw stuff every now and then? Should we look forward to an exhibit at a museum near us?
No, I don't. I don't draw anymore. I guess whatever made me happy about drawing, acting does it for me now.
Oh.
In a way, I'm still an illustrator. I'm an illustrator of characters.
Yes, you are. That you are. So what's the craziest? Do people, for someone like you who plays all this like intense characters, what is the fan reaction like? Because I feel like you might get entertained from their situation because if someone sees you, they're like, oh, I don't know who this dude is or what's going to happen. Do you get that a lot? People not knowing how to approach you or making faces at you?
Yeah, but I think it kind of thrills people to let themselves be scared by a character that they see on TV. It's just fun. It's a way that they can participate in the world of the show, I feel.
I don't want to participate with Leland. I'm sorry. I do not want to. Leland is like one of those people I'm just like, I am not dealing with this dude at all. I'm just letting you know. But it's good that it's you that plays him, so that makes it easier for me. It's still a little difficult because I'm looking at you now, I'm going, and then I was like, no, it's Mr. Emerson, it's not Leland. So.
When I see you on the street, we're going to have a big hug and a lot of laughs.
Yeah, yes. After I go, Leland, and then I give you a hug. Tell Miss Preston I said hi, and I can't wait to see her. Enjoy your time off, and I'll see you soon for season 4, because I know it's coming.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Good to see you, sir. Everyone at home, Evil is streaming on Paramount Plus. Go check it out and grab your holy water and your rosary beads. You're going to need it.